Welcome to the channel, y'all. Mentally, I'm still struggling. I'm not sure when the mental struggle is going to end. It has just been so hard lately for me to deal with everything that's been going on. I'm considering that I might just see a therapist to deal with the fact that I appear to have a chronic illness that keeps getting worse. I had a good cry today for a long period of time. Anyway, we're gonna start with a mocktail before we get into this video because I want something to sip on and I'm trying not to drink alcohol anymore because one drink very easily turns into me drinking one drink every night to numb my physical pain and my emotional pain. We're not going down that path. So let's make a mocktail. This is really yummy. Got my cup of water, or I haven't put any water in it yet. I freaking love these. Basically, they're these chunks of passion fruit. They're like little cubes, almost like little mini ice cubes of passion fruit. And they have all of these seeds taken out, so they're super low fiber, which is easy on my stomach. Although we're about to make a recipe that is not at all gonna be easy on my stomach because I want to eat it. So yeah, I'm sorry if I seem weird in this video. I'm just not feeling well in any way, but I do want to be here with you guys and not be alone. So here we are. So we put in the passion fruit chunks. Just a bit. And then 2 different kinds of fruit juice. I found this watermelon mint juice at Wegmans and it's really good. So I do a splash, just a splash of juice. And then I do a splash of grapefruit juice. And it's all the flavors are just really good together. Not that much juice, I like it just slightly sweet. And then I add some fizzy water. And now we have a beautiful mocktail. It's fizzy and fruity, and it becomes more passion fruity as the passion fruit cubes melt in. Yeah, I don't know, I think I do need to find a therapist or something because I just I thought I could handle knowing that I'm never gonna get better, but that's a really hard thing to handle and I'm not even on my own. I have a lot of support from Robert and family and friends, but even so, it's just, there's a lot of rough days, mental health wise. A lot of crying, a lot of just feeling sorry for myself, and I'm just not handling it super well. The camera, I don't think is even set up right. I need to figure this video out. All right, I'm gonna put this stuff in the fridge and then fix this shot and explain what the video is actually about. Let's put away the food scale, which I've been using to obsess over eating enough calories lately. I've been weighing everything that I eat, so let's put this away before we get weirder. I tilted the camera down so you can see my workspace. We're making progress with this video. So I miss real food. I miss eating a variety of food. I miss eating vegetables when I want to eat vegetables. I'm tired of avoiding certain foods. I just like dairy, okay? I like milk. I don't like it in my protein smoothies, but I freaking love it in my coffee. If I have a latte, I wanna have a whole milk latte with vanilla syrup. That is what I want. And I had one this morning and it was delicious. I did feel sick for a while, but I don't care. I also ate these today. These are really good. These are seed crackers. I felt very sick after eating them because they have whole nuts and seeds. And even though I can eat a lot of nut butter, whole nuts and seeds are very hard for me to digest. But I was like, screw it. I used to love seed crackers and I really wanted some. And this box is gonna last me probably a whole week because I can only have a little bit, but I don't care. I'm just eating these made me so happy. Drinking that whole milk latte made me so happy. And I just want to like food again. And I want to eat things that make me happy and just either deal with the symptoms and deal with the fact that I can't eat as many calories this way. I just don't care anymore. I want to just go back to living my life. I feel as though I am making the impact of my illnesses worse mentally by focusing my whole life on healing something that's not curable. And I'm just sick of it. And I just want to cook with my heart tonight. So tonight I am cooking with my heart and I'm making a salad, okay? And I'm making a beautiful salad, like the freaking salads that I see on my Instagram all the time that I feel I don't deserve to eat because of my stomach issues. I look at all this beautiful food all day on my Instagram feed and on YouTube videos, and I think to myself, I don't deserve to eat any of that food. And that's insane, and it mentally hurts me, and I'm tired of it. So I have my mocktail, which is freaking so good, and I have all of these ingredients that I'm gonna make this beautiful salad with. I'm gonna put these crackers away for right now. And so we're gonna start with roasted broccoli. I love a roasted vegetable in a salad. So we're gonna start with that. I have my roasting pan right here. And then, so the other day, I roasted frozen broccoli for the first time, and it was so easy and it was so good. And I thought, why have I ever roasted fresh broccoli? Yeah, I feel like this is not only cheaper than fresh broccoli, but it's already washed, it's already cut. All I have to do is cut open the bag and throw it onto the pan. It's like a miracle of modern technology. One thing that I did learn is that Robert loves roasted broccoli and it cooks down a lot. So I think I'm gonna roast 4 bags of broccoli right now. I probably could put it on 2 separate roasting pans, but mentally I'm very burnt out. And the thought of washing 2 separate roasting pans after this makes me feel super stressed and want to scream. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna put it all on one pan. Shake it out. I think we can fit 1 more bag. It'll be fine. I know it's 1 dish, but I'm the level of burnt out where like 1 additional dish sounds terrible. This is an obscene amount of broccoli. So then I'm gonna go in with some salt, some pepper. So I overextended my shoulder the other day and I have no idea what I did. Sometimes my joints just overextend and I have no clue what I did to them. So this is really painful. So I'll try with the left shoulder. I cannot do this. I might need to get Robert to come in here. Robert, can you grind the pepper? I can't because of my shoulder. It really hurts. Can you just like come in here and grind it real quick? Just grind it all over the, just enough broccoli, do you think?
Maybe.
I love how you said maybe. Thank you, babe. Robert did a great job with that pepper. I like a little spice, so I'm gonna put some cayenne on it. Yeah, I don't know what I did to my shoulder. It just hurts whenever I move it. Like, oh gosh. Whenever I move it in that direction, it hurts really badly. So I'm hoping it heals eventually. I don't know about that. And then I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil. I love this brand of olive oil because it just tastes really fresh. This is the cooking version. So I'm gonna just like drizzle this all over the top of it. It's really only at certain angles that my shoulder hurts. I don't understand my body in so many ways. Anyway, these are going in a 400-degree oven. Since this is like a giant thing of frozen broccoli, this is gonna roast for a while. I also currently have other injuries which are really getting me down because Robert's in my daily walks. I talk about this all the time, but Robert and I normally go for an hour to an hour and a half long walk every day. And I have a tendency to get shin splints. And so my shins have been hurting whenever we walk. I also have chronic knee pain and chronic foot pain, and that has been flaring up as well. And so we haven't really been able to go on our daily walks because I've been in a lot of pain in my shins, my knees, and my feet. And so that's also been bumming me out because I look forward to those walks. They help with a lot of aspects. And right now it is too painful for me to do our daily walks. I can still walk around. And we actually went downtown Raleigh and walked around just yesterday, and that was good. I've been trying to get out of the apartment a lot as well for like mental health reasons. I've been trying to do a lot of stuff to help my mental health. It's just nothing seems to be enough. Yeah, so we walked downtown Raleigh yesterday, and that was fine because it's very flat in downtown Raleigh, and we could go into little shops and just like rest on chairs and couches and stuff while we walked around. But the difference in the walk that we normally do every day, it has a lot of hills. That's just hurting my shins and my knees and my feet badly. Generally feeling discouraged with my body outside of my stomach right now as well. And so that's adding to the mental burden that is making me want to just say, screw it. I want to eat what I want to eat. I don't care if I can only have a small portion of this salad. At least I get to have a beautiful salad like the ones I used to eat when I didn't have any stomach problems. I just want to eat without obsessing over it. Like, it's crazy that salad and vegetables are a fear food now. That is insane to me. It's like the complete opposite of when I had my eating disorder and all I ate was vegetables and salads and health food. And now healthy food is scary to me. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it does, but it's just like depressing. But Robert was talking to me today about how he thinks we should start lifting weights and see like how that works. I think that could be a good idea. but I'm also really scared that I'm gonna dislocate my shoulder or something, because every time that I lift weights, I get pain in my shoulders and my shoulders slide around and stuff like that. So maybe I could like just do leg day, but then when I squat too low, my hips slide around. So I'm just very worried that I'm going to injure myself if we start lifting weights. But I want to, because my body image issues, I feel like if I started lifting weights and feeling strong, I might stop feeling depressed in my body being too thin. Like maybe lifting weights, I could put on some muscles or things like that. And I don't know, like I just want to try to feel better about my body. I don't know. And my stomach and life, and just like less scared of the future because I'm freaking terrified of the future with this illness. Everything that I've already talked about, honestly. If Robert and I start working out, I'll let you guys know. Like if we start going to the gym and stuff, maybe I'll just go and like watch Robert work out. Maybe that'll be my thing. I'm going to make a tomato salad to go on top of like the rest of the salad, and it's gonna be really good. But I need to do some prep because I have all of these cherry tomatoes. They look so good. They're like all different types of cherry tomatoes. So I have this vision where I put the olive oil. That's the other thing, is food and cooking used to be this huge sort of creativity for me, and I've lost that. And the more ways that I have to be creative, the more fulfilled I feel and the better my mental health is. And losing the ability to cook and just enjoy food in a more sensory way, that's a huge loss for me, because I don't know if it comes across, but I love food and I love experiencing different tastes, textures, flavors. I love dreaming up recipes. I used to every weekend read cookbooks for fun as a kid, memorize recipes, cook with my mom, watch my mom cook. I love food so much. And it's just been so sad to lose something that I'm in love with. And cutting out whole food groups is not helping at all with my relationship with food. So anyway, I've been thinking about this salad for like a couple of days, and I thought I would film it. So I had this vision where I use this olive oil and I rinse, I cut up all these tomatoes, and then I add fresh garlic. I add some fresh basil for those summer vibes. It's like gonna be like a whole medley of vegetables that I'm probably gonna eat like 2 bites of and then get sick. But this is meal prep. This is meal prep. This is what I would make for your meal prep if I wasn't ill in the way that I am. Like this is the kind of meal prep that I would love to do. All right, let me prep the tomatoes and then we'll make the thing. I have my favorite strainer. Get these ready to be cleansed. I'm not sure why I got 3 containers of tomatoes. This is way more tomatoes than I can eat in several days, but it's a meal prep. I want to have this salad all week. This might be my lunch for an entire week. So I thought I would need a lot of tomatoes. Time to rinse these guys. And then I'm gonna wash my hands and then cut these up. And my OCD has been flaring a lot too. So that's been putting strain on everything because I'm washing my hands for long periods of time. A lot of stuff goes into my OCD flaring up that I don't want to talk about on the channel, but that's also been hard. It's so hard for me to not feel very woe is me about things. And I know that so many other people have it so much worse than me in terms of their physical health. So then I should be grateful, but I have a lot of anger and frustration about it that I'm trying to let go, but it's very hard to let go of anger about this. I've been angry for a long time. All right, so let's cut these up. I'm just gonna put the whole salad into here because this can go in the fridge really easily. Oh, these are really good tomatoes. And it's really good. Like really sweet. I'm constantly like justifying different things food-wise that I buy. Like, oh, this special protein powder is worth it because like it's special and like I'm gonna digest it better, or like these bars are worth it, or these supplements are worth it, or whatever. I've justified way too many purchases in terms of food and supplements and herbs that were not worth it. Blindly trying to find things that help. I don't even want to know what I've spent on supplements and stuff over the past couple of years. Like, I'm not adding it up. But I do want to make a video where I review all of my supplements and review all the herbs that I've tried over the past couple of years. So those videos are coming, so stay tuned if you're interested in that kind of thing. I'm gonna eat so many tomatoes that I'm not gonna be able to eat the salad. I just know it. I just never allow myself to eat stuff like this. And I love the taste. Normally I'm forcing protein bars and shakes down my throat. Just like, you have to eat this, you have to get these calories, or whatever I tell myself. That was a lot of tomatoes. I'm not sure how much basil I want to do. I love basil. Pesto, one of my absolute favorite foods, has been since childhood. I would really like to make a pesto pasta. That shouldn't be too hard on my stomach, I wouldn't think. Obviously, I've been trying to avoid dairy, but I'm kind of giving up on that again. This basil's not as fresh as it could be. Maybe I'll use the rest of this for like a pesto pasta for Robert and me later in the week. I think Robert likes pesto. I've never made it for us as like a married couple, so I should ask him. But if he likes pesto, that would be really good. All right, I'm going to rinse these basil leaves now. I'm done with this strainer now, so I'm just gonna throw it in the sink. In a not at all shocking turn of events, I feel really nauseous now after eating those tomatoes, but I'm gonna eat one more, half a tomato. I'm feeling a rough chop tonight. We're gonna rough chop it. Everyone's probably cringing at how I'm cutting up this basil right now. I'm sorry, I don't have the energy to cut it up in like a fancy way. Anyway, my very uglily chopped basil leaves, I'm gonna throw them in here. Ugh. And then I'm just gonna kind of mix it around. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's taste a basil-y one. Basil needs garlic, for sure. We need to get the garlic on here. There you go. I think I'm gonna do a lot of garlic. Why not? So yeah, we're gonna do this many cloves of garlic. My coworkers are gonna hate me after I eat this, but I don't care. I'm chopping the garlic now, obviously. Now it smells good. The garlic is really, oh yeah. Alrighty. Mix in the garlic. I'm going to add salt. I'm not going to add pepper because I don't feel like asking Robert to come in here again. But if your shoulder's not injured, you can add pepper. And then I'm adding the drizzle version. And remember, the nutritionist's advice was for me to have more olive oil, so I'm putting as much as I think I'll tolerate on here. Really drizzling. I'm gonna taste this. RIP my stomach, but let's mix the salt in. I want this to taste like stuff you get at a restaurant. All right, here we go. This is the kind of food that I freaking miss, guys. Oh my gosh. The tomatoes are so good. The salt and the olive oil and the garlic, now it's all coming together. This is going to be such a good part of the salad. It all fits in here. These are so good. This is the kind of food that I've missed. I'm gonna put a lid on it. Put this basil away, clean this up, and then we'll use my other cutting board to deal with the pickled things. And I'll put the pickled things in a different container altogether. And then we can bring it together into a salad once the broccoli is done roasting. So let me deal with cleaning this up. I'm also going to stir my broccoli because it's been in there for like a while, so I need to stir it around. Okay, so getting everything like clean and set up again took so long that the broccoli is done. So let me get the broccoli out of the oven. It smells very broccoli-y in here. But yeah, as you can see, it cooked down a lot and it got super roasty toasty and it just looks really good. So before this drops, I'm gonna put it on the stove. I'm glad that I used all 4 bags because it really cooked down so freaking much, and now I know I have enough. All right, so I got this container so that I can put the other salad toppings in here for the meal prep. I abandoned the banana peppers because how sick I feel from just eating those tomatoes. I think I like olives, gherkins, and red peppers more than banana peppers, and I'm also not sure the flavor is gonna go with this. So we're gonna keep to these more like Italian flavors. I guess banana peppers are kind of Italian. I don't know. All I know is I'm not using those. I've abandoned that idea. Just forget about the banana peppers. You can put them in yours if you're making this at home. Sometimes things don't make sense, and like I just get disgusted by the thought of a random food, and that kind of happened with the banana peppers when I went to open them, and I don't know why. These are like whole roasted red peppers. Look at this. Whoa. I guess I could cut up this whole jar. I don't think I want to though. Well, actually, there's only a few in here. I'm gonna use this whole jar. This is a whole like week of salad, so now I need to wash my hands again, so just like hang tight. I also wish that I had kept the larger cutting board out. So many confusing things are happening right now. I'm going to taste the broccoli. Really good. This is a lot of red pepper, but let's just go for it. The small cutting board was a mistake. I just didn't feel like washing the big one, but now I'm like, these are kind of big peppers. Yeesh. These are all right. I feel like roasted red peppers are definitely better like with other stuff. I don't think I've ever eaten them plain and been like, oh, that's so good. Something about me is that when I cook, I always make too much food. It's like a perpetual problem because 100% of the time, my eyes are bigger than my stomach. Like, look at this. This container is already full of just red pepper. I guess this would be like a red pepper salad. And I'm just gonna mix everything together and then I'll put it on my regular salad. Let's try a little gherkin. These are good. It's hard to grab these with a fork, which is why I'm just using my hands because it's really hard to grab them with a fork. Yep, that's plenty. I'll do half the jar. Little gherkins, little gherkin buddies. I was thinking about doing cucumber with this salad, but I like pickle so much more than I like cucumber, so I just thought, let's just do gherkins. I might do the whole jar because now that they're cut up, they're really small, and I want to even out the amount of red pepper that's happening. Gonna cut that out of the video. There's still some in here, but we'll save them for the next time I make this salad, if I ever make it again. I'm gonna wash my hands and then deal with the olives. So I bought these that are like already cut up, sliced Kalamata olives. So I'm just gonna reach in with this fork and I'm just gonna throw them on top. I'm just gonna drain the jar and then just dump a bunch in because this is too hard. This is so much easier. And Robert loves olives, so he'll finish these off for sure. And now I'm just going to stir it all together. I don't need this anymore. So I had to stop filming because my camera overheated, but it's actually fine because everything is ready now. I'm making a very small portion for myself because I have been tasting things and I already wasn't feeling that well today. So we're just gonna make a small portion, but I'm hopeful that I'll be able to eat larger portions, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. So I have a few leaves of arugula on my plate. And I'm gonna add a few leaves of spinach, literally a few leaves. This is gonna be like one of those appetizer salads that you get at like a fancy restaurant or something. A few leaves. I love to combine different greens, and arugula and spinach are my favorite. Hopefully Robert eats some salad this week because we have so many greens now. I put all the broccoli into this container. I made a lot of broccoli, so I fed Robert some, and there's still some on this tray. So this is gonna be a broccoli forward salad, and I'm just gonna hope that I can eat it because this is a lot of broccoli for a little Linnea tummy, but I also think it's gonna be really tasty. So just adding the broccoli. I'll give Robert the rest of this. I don't want to overdo it. I need like a spoon or a fork or something. My favorite component, the pesto tomatoes. These are kind of hard to get out. These smell just like pesto. I'm obsessed. I already know I'm gonna end up putting way too much stuff on this, but hopefully I'll just be able to eat it magically somehow. And then this is my little pickled salad. I need like a spoon. For some reason the fork is like really not working. I don't know why. I thought I could do it with a fork. Switching to a spoon. Yeah. There we go. That is beautiful. I will do a little drizzle of olive oil since this is what I've been told to eat. So drizzle of olive oil. And I love cheese. I'm gonna put some cheese on top. And here we are. My beautiful salad, which is definitely gonna make me feel sick, but I don't care because it's gonna taste so good. I love it. I want to like get a shot of it from the top, like a more close-up shot. A little extra cheese so that you guys can appreciate how colorful and beautiful it is. I would not get to eat enough colorful food. All right, let me just get a shot from the top so you guys can see. Well, no, I can't because the camera off the tripod. Let's just look at this. Just look at this. It just looks so good. Like, look at all those colors. It's so rare that I get to enjoy colorful food and textures and flavors. It's just so rare that I get to draw these textures. And put this stuff away so we can like finish this video up in like a non-chaotic environment. I don't like having all this stuff out. The one thing I didn't consider was how to get all of this back into the fridge. That's gonna be a journey. All right, it's all cleaned up now. It is just you and me and this beautiful salad. I cannot get over how colorful and beautiful it is and how much I've missed food like this. The pesto tomatoes are my favorite. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Thank you for participating in this rebellion against food rules and getting back to enjoying real food. I'm sure I'm still gonna eat protein bars and protein shakes, but it's nice to have real food like this. Not that I hate calling it real food versus not real food because that enforces food rules still, but having solid food that's not just a protein bar, that has different flavors and textures. We have roasted vegetables, we have pickled vegetables, we have fresh vegetables, we have oil and cheese and garlic and basil. We have so many flavors that I very rarely get to enjoy. And honestly, I feel a little happier already, which is really great. So I'm gonna enjoy this very slowly. Might not finish it, but that's okay. And I'm gonna try to have salads for the rest of the week. I have all these ingredients, I have tons of lettuce. So yep, my salads are now prepped for a whole week. So I'm very excited. It's gonna be a great week of delicious dinners. If any of y'all make this, please let me know because oh my gosh, I'm gonna be obsessed. This feels like self-care in like the best way. Like making myself something nourishing to eat for the whole week that is just gonna feed me emotionally as well as physically just feels such a loving act to my body. And a way of saying to my body, I don't hate you. I spend so much time telling my body that I hate it because it frustrates me so much with all of its issues, but I feel like right now I'm just like, I love you, body. Let's enjoy these vegetables that I already feel a little sick from, but it's all good. If you make nothing else, make the pesto tomatoes because every time I get a bite of one of those, I'm just like, my taste buds are just exploding right now. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.